Hello. Hello.
What can I get for you?
Can I get a bowl?
A bowl? Yeah. What kind of rice?
The one closer to you. I forget what it is. Yeah. And then I'll just do the normal white chicken.
Alright, you want any beans?
Yeah, I'll do pinto.
Alright. Is that white chicken?
Would you like any fajita veggie queso?
I'll do the fajitas.
Alright, all three, onion, bell pepper, mushroom.
Sure.
We're here to go.
I'll do it to go.
What else would you like?
Can I get cheese? Some of the pico. Lettuce, green pepper.
Fresh jalapeno?
Yeah.
Wait, fresh or pickle?
I'll do fresh.
Fresh.
And I'll do some of the lime.
Alright. Just one or two?
Just one is good. And that should be it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
White chicken bowl? You said that should go, correct?
Yeah. No.
Anything else? Like a drink or anything?
That'll be it.
You doing card?
Yeah. Correct.
I'll make one selection at the top. And then the black line appears on the small screen. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Would you like a receipt?
Sure, if I could.
Alright.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. So I am back from Moe's. As you can see, I got this bag. And I haven't been there in a long time. You could probably tell because I didn't know what to call the food. And I didn't know how to respond when they say, "Welcome to Moe's." Kind of a really big bag. But if you notice, it is basically empty. It is almost all empty. The chips probably come up to here. So I appreciate the free chips. I didn't think I'd get chips coming with this, but I don't know. Smaller bag maybe. But here is the bowl. It comes in this nice, probably recyclable stuff, and then this plastic top. So a little bit confused, but I guess, you know, something for the environment's better than nothing. But let me check it out. Okay. Seems like a good amount of food, right? It's nice. It probably holds this maybe, or I don't know if that's intended, but... Oh, it's not. They specifically don't allow you to do that by doing this thing. They don't let you put this in the bottom. Who thought of this? Okay, well, I'm going to eat this slanted bowl. It did not come with napkins or a fork or anything, which is okay because I have those, but maybe I was supposed to get those before I left. I got this slightly dirty fork. Sorry, it's a little bit low, huh? So, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff in it, which is nice. I thought it was green pepper, but it was jalapeno, and I didn't want to act like an idiot, so I just let them put it in there. But I don't really like jalapenos too much. But you know, it'll be okay. I don't think he added that many. But yeah, I think they called it seasoned rice, so that was a bit interesting. If you want to see a close-up, it looks like this. A lot of colors, which is nice. You know, a lot of colors usually means you're getting different types of food going on. So I got some grain, I got some lettuce, I got some chicken, I got some beans, I got some tomatoes, cheese, some mushroom. If you want to see a mushroom. The mushroom has a lot of flavor. I'm liking that. Cheese mushroom is good. Let me check out this fajita guy. If you want to see it. Tastes a little bit, I don't know. I don't want to say slangy, but I don't know what to call that. An onion. The onion is fire. What I want to say is everything is super juicy. You know, a lot of times you'll get food and it's just dry and it's hard to eat, but there's a lot of juice stored in all of these things. So I'm liking that a lot. I'm kind of wondering, as I'm going through this, I'm wondering if I should have gotten queso if it was free for some reason. Because the chips came with this when I didn't think they should have. So would queso have also been free? I don't really know. Because I don't know if you saw, but there was a label on the thing and it said, you know, get your chips and queso. So I kind of wonder. The camera looks much nicer when I block out this, or I just put my hand here. If I take it away, I get kind of dark. Interesting. Chicken tastes pretty good. To me, the chicken's a little dry, but it's, you know, it's your traditional cubed kind of chicken. So I think that's how it normally comes, and that's what people like. You can see it's nice and seasoned still. So it's not just simply a piece of chicken. It is seasoned. You know, roasted on the grill. Definitely has grill vibes coming out of it. Yeah, and if you eat the chicken with some other things in it, you don't notice that it's dry because everything else is super juiced up. Let me try just some of the rice because it looks kind of weird. It's like, you know, they're going for Spanish rice or something, but it's not. It tastes good. And a theme that's also been coming back the past couple years is the pinto beans. I don't know if they're just not washed very well, or they're seasoned on the outside, but they have a very pinto-y flavor, like a very kidney bean flavor, which is super strong. You know what I'm talking about? If you ever just got a can of pinto beans or a can of kidney beans, and all you do is drain and eat them, they're super strong. I really like that. I think it allows the flavor to come out that's natural. I gotta say, the fajitas they're really weird. I don't know how to describe it. You know, because there's nothing really to describe a fajita, but it's like a bad pepper almost. Also, just FYI, if you're wondering, I just ate a little piece of the jalapeno, and these aren't very spicy. They actually have no spice to them. So, you know, I'll just eat it because it's healthy, or I assume it's healthy, right? Like, whatever's in them I think is good for you. But it is not spicy. In the US, a lot of the times, they take foods and they dumb them down in spice levels because people don't actually want them. And it's actually a really big problem. When you go out and you get a spicy chicken sandwich, it's usually not as spicy as it should be, just because people don't actually want it to be. The majority of people. You know, it's why some people say, "Yeah, I'm pretty good with spice," and then they go to like any Asian restaurant and they're freaking out, and you're like, "Okay, what have you eaten that you call spicy?" Yeah, but I'd say this is a pretty good bowl. I think it might have been like $10 or something like that. Um, which is gonna be more expensive than Chipotle. I think you do get a little bit more food out of this though. Um, there's more customization at Moe's, it looks like. But overall, the flavor is just a whole different vibe. This is really going for more of the traditional Tex-Mex, where Chipotle is going for more of their Tex-Mex, it seems. You know, like their chicken, the chicken tastes totally different. You go to Chipotle if you like how their chicken tastes. You would go to Moe's if you want how normal chicken tastes, let's say. You're not getting mushrooms at Moe's ever. I mean, like, you're not getting mushrooms at Chipotle ever. So I think there's like a definite reason why both still exist today. Obviously, Chipotle is way more gone to than Moe's. And that just kind of is a... Which is the thing. I don't know what to say about it. I think in general, because of obviously how much things cost, both stores, you know, they give you a lot of other things, and you don't get very much of the protein, let's say. But you get a lot of other things. So they give you a lot of protein in the terms of beans, but maybe like the chicken that you order or the steak that you order, you're not going to get very much of. But in terms of both restaurants, I really like the fact that every other piece in the dish just tastes good on its own. So it's almost like not even a problem. They really do give you a lot of mushrooms, which is I'm surprised about. I guess mushrooms might be cheap, but I mean, I like these mushrooms. They don't even taste like they're out of a can or anything like that. Like, they probably are, you know. But they just taste like normal mushrooms. Okay, well, overall, I'd say it's pretty good. I wouldn't recommend, and maybe it's just, you know, maybe it was today's fajitas, and maybe it was my store's location's fajitas. But these tasted really off. It's kind of like the difference between eating a green bean and a string bean. Like, they're totally different, right? I really like green beans. I hate string beans. These taste like string beans to me, where a normal fajita to me tastes like a green bean. And you know what I'm talking about, with a sense of like, it's either got a flavor or it's got that flavor with like a really weird twist to it. I like just the flavor, no twist. But yeah, for the most part, you gotta take the chicken and push it into some of this other juiceness. Pick it up on the fork and then eat that together. So like, this mushroom is super juiced. It's gonna help juice up the chicken. I think if I didn't get the pico, the whole dish probably would be drier. Just as a whole. Because, right, it's got tomatoes. And it's usually got some liquid. Remember, they pull it out. I almost forgot to try the chips. I can't leave that out, right? So, this super mega empty chip bag, right? Let's see if they at least taste good. These are the super see-through white chips that if you've looked at my other, if you look at my Burrito Famous videos, you'll see they're close to that. These are thicker though. I'd say these are pretty interesting. So Burrito Famous, they have super seasoned chips. Like the whole thing is covered in orange flakes, which is their salt or something like that. You know, cheddar salt, no idea. But these are super almost not seasoned at all. I think they do have a vibe to them. You know, I like salt just like everybody else on their chips. But I think these are pretty good just kind of on their own. Because, right, Moe's is known for their salsas. So really what you're supposed to do is get a bowl of sauce and then you put your chips in them. So I don't have any of that salsa, but I'm going to try, you know. I think it works out very well. So if you like very low salted chips, almost, you know, not salted at all, I think these are really good. You know, let the flavor of the salsa, let the flavor of the food do the work. And it's great. I definitely like them a lot. A different way to go about it entirely. You know, no other place does that, it seems. Or at least I haven't really come into contact with super non-salted chips, but this working out great. I like. I wonder why nobody's talked about that before. I think people just don't talk about Moe's anymore. It's kind of just in the dust. And it's somewhat of a shame. You know, I'll be the first to say, you know, when I was in college, I went to Chipotle, you know, most days out of the week, just because it was right next to my campus, literally across the street from my building. I'd go and get some. But I mean, this is tasty, right? You just take a chip and you put some food on it. I think that was really good. I think it was good. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I think it was a great thing, the Moe's Bowl. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you like a bunch of videos on the channel, leave a subscribe. Comment down below with whatever you want. A story about your weekend. What you're going to do next week. Spring break is coming up, or might already be there for some people. Who knows? You got any special plans? Or you're just going to play some games? Diablo's coming out, or the beta for Diablo is next week. I'm going to be playing that. Right now, it's the free WoW Dragonflight weekend, so I'm playing that. I'm having a lot of fun just doing that leveling. But yeah. That's going to be it for the video. If you liked the video, I hope you have a great day. If you didn't like the video, well, I hope you have a great day.